Greetings to everyone. I would like to extend my sincere greetings to the organizer of the 11th PASCHR International Conference hosted by the Philippine Association for Studies of Culture, History, and Religion in partnership with the Vineward College of Calapan. It is an honor to be part of this hybrid international conference with the theme Echoes of Sustainability, the Enduring Influence of Culture, History, and Religion on the Global Well-Being. This conference provides an important platform for researchers, educators, and professionals to share knowledge and insights that contribute to the sustainable development through culture and history. Today, I am pleased to present my research study, which focuses on the area that supports institutional development and sustainability, particularly in the context of cooperatives and organizational performance. Allow me to proceed to my presentation. I will be discussing my research entitled Profile Characteristics, Challenges and Opportunities of Transport Cooperatives in Mimaropa under the Public Utility Modernization Program. This study was conducted as part of my requirements for the degree of Master in Public Administration at Mindoro State University Graduate Studies. As transport cooperatives play a vital role in implementation of this program, it is important to understand their current profile, the characteristics, challenges they encounter, and the opportunities available to them in adapting to modernization policies. This study was conducted under the guidance of my advisor, Dr. Christian Anthony C. Agotaya. This slide presents the abstract of the study. This research examined the challenges and opportunities encountered by the transport cooperatives in Mimaropa region in relation to their participation in the Public Utility Vehicle Modernization Program. A descriptive correlational design was used with the data collected from 56 respondents representing 14 transport cooperatives across the 5 provinces of Mimaropa. Data were analyzed using descriptive statistics and persons correlation with full observance of ethical standards and the Data Privacy Act of 2012. The finding shows that cooperatives experience moderate to high challenges with financial constraints as the most critical issue, followed by regulatory and operational concerns. Opportunities were perceived at a moderate level, particularly in operational efficiency and economic contribution. The study concludes that the success of the modernization program depends on the strong financial support, effective coordination among agencies, and continuous capacity building for cooperatives. Background of the study, global context. Transport cooperatives are widely recognized as an important providers of inclusive and affordable public transportation, especially in developing economies. They operate through collective partnership, shared resources, and community-based service delivery, which helps improve mobility access and supports the economic empowerment of small transport operators while promoting sustainable transport systems. However, many cooperatives around the world continue to face common challenges, such as limited access to capital, weak institutional capacity, and the slow adoption of modernization technologies. In response, the current global transport reforms emphasize professionalization of transport services, technological integration, and environment sustainability, which are also reflected in modernization programs implemented in different countries. These global developments provide the context for examining the situation of transport cooperatives in the Philippines. In national context, in the Philippines, the Public Utility Vehicle Modernization Program or PUBMP was launched by the Department of Transportation in 2017 to address standing problems in transport sector, including efficiency, safety risk, and environmental concerns. The program aims to transform public transportation through several key components, including the replacement of old and highly polluting vehicles, promotion of environmentally sustainable transport systems, rationalization of routes through local public transport route plans, and consolidation of individual operators into cooperatives or corporations. Under this program, transport cooperatives were designated as the primary institutional mechanism for implementation, making them capacity and readiness critical to the success of the modernization. Because of this, it is important to examine the coordination of transport cooperatives, particularly the challenges they face and opportunities available to them under the program. Regional context. The Mimaropa region is composed of island and rural provinces, namely Oriental Mindoro, Occidental Mindoro, Marinduque, Romblon, and Palawan. In the region, transport cooperatives play an important role in connecting communities and sustaining local mobility, especially in areas with limited infrastructure and dispersed populations. However, modernization efforts in the region are often constrained by several factors, including high cost of modernized units, limited technical support, and logistical institutional difficulties. In addition, the regional conditions differ significantly from highly urbanized areas, making the implementation of the modernization program more complex. Because of these conditions, it is necessary to examine the actual situation of transport cooperatives in Mimaropa. Research gap. Most existing empirical studies on public utility vehicle modernization program focus mainly on major urban centers, with limited attention to island and natural regions. There are also limited evidence on transport cooperatives operating geographically dispersed areas, such as those in the Mimaropa region. Previous studies have not significantly examined important factors such as organizational capacity, financial constraints, regulatory compliance, and modernization opportunities at the regional level. In addition, there is an absence of region-specific policy recommendations which may result in modernization policies that do not fully address local realities. Because of this gap, this study was conducted to provide localized analysis of transport cooperatives in Mimaropa and to generate findings that may support more responsive policy implementation. Statement of the problem. This slide presents the statement of the problem of the study. The Public Vehicle Modernization Program was designed to improve safety, efficiency, and sustainability of public transportation in the Philippines through cooperative-based consolidation and modernization. However, despite these objectives, transport cooperatives, especially in regional and island areas such as Mimaropa, continue to experience significant challenges related to the financial capacity, organizational development, operational management, and regulatory compliance. At the same time, the modernization program also creates opportunities including improved service delivery, environmental sustainability, and local economic development. Because of these conditions, this study aimed to determine the challenges and opportunities encountered by transport cooperatives in Mimaropa region in implementing the Public Utility Vehicle Modernization Program. Research questions. The first research question focuses on the profile of cooperatives participating in the PUVMP program. Especially, the study examined the cooperatives in terms of number of members, number of modernized units acquired, number of routes served, and the years of operation. The second research question: determine the extent of challenges encountered by transport cooperatives in implementing the modernization program. These challenges were assessed in terms of operational concerns, organizational development, financial constraints, and regulatory compliance. These questions guided the data collection and analysis of the study. Research questions 4 and 5. Research question 4 and 5 examine the relationship between the cooperative profile and the extent of challenges and opportunities encountered in the implementation of public utility modernization program. Specifically, the study aimed to determine whether characteristics such as size, operational experience, and resources are related to the level of difficulties faced and the opportunities gained by the cooperatives. The sixth research questions focuses on the policy output of the study. Based on the findings, the study seeks to propose policy enhancement that may help to strengthen the implementation of modernization program among transport cooperatives in Mimaropa region. These questions guided the analysis and development of recommendations for the study. Theoretical framework. The theoretical framework of the study, which is based on cooperative theory and innovation diffusion theory. Cooperative theory explains that cooperatives are built on a collective action, mutual assistance, and shared ownership, allowing members to pool resources in order to achieve economic and social goals that are difficult to attain individually. The theory also emphasizes principles such as democratic governance, active member participation, equitable distribution of benefits, and collective empowerment, which are essential in strengthening transport cooperatives under the modernization program. On the other hand, innovation diffusion theory proposed by Everett Rogers explain how new technologies and practices are adopted within the organizations and communities. According to this theory, the adoption of modernization depends on factors such as perceived advantage on innovation, compatibility with existing practices, complexity of the change, and triability and observability. The conceptual framework shows the relationship between the independent variable, which is the profile of transport cooperatives, and the dependent variables, which are the extent of challenges encountered and the extent of opportunities available under the Public Utility Modernization Program. The cooperative profile is described in terms of number of members, number of modernized units acquired, number of routes served, and years in operation. These factors are assumed to influence the level of challenges experienced by the cooperatives, including operational challenges, organizational development, financial constraints, and regulatory compliance. At the same time, the cooperative profile may also affect the opportunities available to them, such as access to government support and financing, environmental benefits, operational efficiency, and contribution to the economic growth. Based on the results of the analysis, the study aims to develop proposed policy enhancement to support the effective implementation and modernization program in the Mimaropa region. The respondents of the study consisted of key officials and members of transport cooperatives participating in Public Utility Modernization Program. These included chairpersons, general managers, board members, and driver operators, since they are directly involved in the implementation of the program. A total of 56 respondents from 14 transport cooperatives in Mimaropa region participated in the study. The study used purposive sampling with the following criteria: CDA, registered cooperatives, actively participating in the modernization program, and must acquired modernized units are currently in process of acquisition. This sampling method ensured that respondents have relevant experience related to the modernization program. Data were collected using a structured questionnaire developed by the researcher, designed to gather information related to the objectives of the study. The questionnaire used a 4-point Likert scale to measure the extent and opportunities experienced by transport cooperatives. The instrument consisted of 3 main parts. Part 1 focused on the profile of cooperative, including number of members, modernized units acquired, routes served, years of operation. Part 2 measured the extent of challenges, particularly in terms of operational challenges, operational development, financial constraints, and regulatory compliance. And Part 3 measured the extent of opportunities available, including government support and financing, environmental benefits, operational efficiency, and contribution to the local economic growth. These instruments serve as the primary source of data for the analysis of the study. The research instrument was validated by 3 experts, including the Transport Cooperative General Manager, a university researcher in cooperative development, and a CDA legal or a policy specialist. Revisions were made based on their recommendations to ensure that the accuracy and clarity of the questionnaire. For reliability testing, the instrument piloted with 15 cooperative members, resulting in Crobac alpha of 92.92, which indicates excellent internal consistency and high reliability. In regional gathering process, approval were secured from CDA Mimaropa Regional Office and participating cooperatives. The researcher personally administered the questionnaires, ensured informed content and confidentiality, reviewed by responses for completeness, and prepared the data for statistical analysis. Descriptive statistics were used to analyze the profile characteristic of the cooperatives, as well as extent challenges and opportunities encountered in the implementation of the modernization program. The standard tools applied included frequency, percentage, weighted mean, and standard deviation. To determine the relationship between variables, the study used person-product moment correlation coefficient, which measured the relationship between cooperative profile and the extent of challenges, as well as between cooperative profile and opportunities. The 4 Likert scale was used in interpreting the responses, which corresponding numerical values and verbal interpretations ranging from not experienced to experienced or very low to very high. The weighted mean range served as the basis in interpreting the level of challenges and opportunities encountered by transport cooperatives. This slide presents the results of profile cooperatives participating in the modernization program. In terms of number of members, the majority of cooperatives have 26 to 50 members, indicating that most are medium-sized organizations formed to comply with the consolidation requirements. Larger cooperatives tend to show stronger financial capacity. For modernized units acquired, most cooperatives have obtained more than 10 units, showing progress in modernization, although smaller cooperatives still experience difficulty in assessing financing. In terms of route served, more than half operate only in one route, which suggests limited expansion due to geographic conditions and regulatory constraints. As to years of operation, many cooperatives had been operating for less than 10 years, indicating that several organized after the implementation of the modernization program and are still developing their organizational capacity. This result shows that cooperative size and experience influence to their ability to participate effectively in the modernization program. This slide presents the highlights of the findings on the challenges and opportunities encountered by transport cooperatives in the implementation of public utility modernization program. The result shows that cooperatives experience moderate to high level of challenges, particularly in operational, organizational, and regulatory aspects. Common difficulties include problems in route rationalization, vehicle maintenance, driver retraining, and compliance with documentation and LTPRP requirements. Among all these factors, financial constraints was identified as the most critical challenge, mainly due to high cost of modernized vehicles, limited access to financing, and insufficient government subsidy. Despite these difficulties, several opportunities were also identified. This includes government support through loans, subsidies, and technical assistance, as well as improved operational efficiency and fleet management. Modernization also contributes on the local economy, such as employment generation, income stability, and improved community mobility. This finding shows that while modernization creates opportunities, adequate support is necessary to help cooperatives overcome existing constraints. The analysis shows that there is a significant relationship between cooperative profile and extent of challenges encountered in the implementation of modernization program. The results indicate that smaller and newly organized cooperatives tend to experience greater difficulties, particularly in financial, operational, and regulatory aspects, which larger and more established cooperatives are better to manage these challenges. The studies also found significant relationship between cooperative profile and the extent of opportunities available under the modernization program. This means that cooperatives with stronger organizational capacity, more number of members, and greater resources are more likely to benefit from modernization through improved operations, better access to financing, and increased economic opportunities. These findings suggest that strengthening cooperatives' capacity is essential for successful implementation of the Public Utility Modernization Program. This finding shows that transport cooperatives in Mimaropa region continue to face substantial challenge in implementing the Public Modernization Program, particularly in financial requirements and regulatory compliance. Financial constraints remain the primary barrier to the full implementation, full modernization, and long-term participation in the program. Although modernization offers various opportunities, cooperatives benefit from this only to a moderate extent due to limited access to financing, delayed policy implementation, and organizational capacity gaps. Membership size significantly influences the level of challenges experienced with smaller cooperatives facing greater operational and financial difficulties. The long-term success of modernization efforts depends on the institutional support, particularly in financing systems, regulatory coordination, and cooperative governance. Overall, the long-term success of modernization programs depends on the institutional support, improved financing mechanisms, and better regulatory coordination and strengthening cooperative governance. That concludes my presentation. Once again, this study examined the profile, characteristic, challenges, and opportunities of transport cooperatives in Mimaropa region under the PUBMP and proposed insights to support more effective implementation, particularly in regional and island settings. I would like to express my sincere gratitude to the organizer of the 11th PASCHR International Conference, the panel of experts, and all participants for giving me the opportunity to share this research. Thank you very much for your time and attention.